Vinnie Pasquantino is fresh off of a career year in 2025. 32 home runs, 113 runs driven in, and a 798 OPS across 160 regular season games in his second season as a full-time starter on the Royals. I'm here to tell you why 2026 may be an even better year for Vinnie. Vinnie Pasquantino is heading into year 5 of his time in Major League Baseball, and he's actually closing in on some early milestones. Vinnie is just 73 hits away from 500 for his career, 10 doubles from his 100th in that category, and he's 30 homers away from hitting the century mark there, too. The 6'3", 245-pound monster that is Pasquantino really leaned into his size last year. Let's dive into what 2025 held. Looking into his advanced analytics for last season, we knew the guy could hit the ball a mile and was starting to square it up consistently. But what do I love to see? Someone who still strikes out well below league average despite setting a career high in home runs, and someone who has his power spots but can realistically spray the ball all over the field. So, he's a successful hitter, he has pop, he's someone who hardly whiffs and can churn out long at-bats, but how do we know he's getting better? Look no further than his month-to-month numbers last year to see that this powerful lefty was seeing the ball far better as the season went on. After a rough start to the campaign, Pasquantino hit 260 or better in 4 of the final 5 months of the season, including a 330 showing in the month of May, where he was just seeing the baseball so extremely well. On top of Pasquantino's pacing better as the season went on, I want to take a quick peek at this year's lineup to provide a little more context. Here's what I see. One of the best players in baseball hitting right in front of him possibly in Bobby Witt Jr. That's someone who is as likely to get on base and as talented as anybody in the game today. Behind him, one of the best catchers in the game and 9-time All-Star Salvador Perez. Jack Caglione is in there, former top prospect, someone who had one of the best college seasons in history as a Florida Gator before flying up the Royals pipeline and eventually struggling in his first big league stint just this past year. We know the bat speed and raw power are otherworldly. It's just going to come down to laying off the out-of-zone stuff and being more patient up there for Caglione. Then you have Carter Jensen, who, don't be shocked if he wins AL Rookie of the Year. I'm so serious. He hit 360 big league at-bats last year, looked extremely comfortable. And then you have Isaac Collins, who the Royals just brought in, one of the best rookies in baseball last year. He should be somewhere in the lineup, too. That's protection, that's talent, that garners opposing pitchers' attention to where they can't just walk or pitch around Vinnie because of how well-rounded this batting lineup could be in 2026. So, with power numbers on the rise, a mature hitting approach, and plenty of protection around him in the Royals lineup, how will he do? Our official projection is that Vinnie Pasquantino hits 34 home runs, has 109 RBI, and hits 272, a few ticks better than what we saw last season. This is more so a projection that his strikeout rate dials down closer to that 12 to 14% range that it's lived in to start his career, which is remarkable, and that as he sees more pitches, he'll adjust from there. Also, if the Royals win 85 to 90 games in a relatively wide open AL Central division, don't be shocked if you see our guy Vinnie in the MVP conversation. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoy breakdowns like this, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, comment what you want to see next, and we will catch you in the next one.